Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Door Shutter, coming back to you with episode 48 of Direwolf20's 1.18 mod pack. And today, we are actually still looking at the hydrogen chloride and sulfuric acid processing. So, I've actually rebuilt the entire system to kind of make it a little less confusing for me, so I can add things to it, change it in the future. One of the things I've also done is kind of doubled the amount of sulfur dust production that we are actually doing. Okay. I also completely forgot to... Actually, I think I've upgraded these, haven't I? No. Okay. So let me grab some upgrades here. So speed, energy, energy. Okay, it looks like I've upgraded some of them, just not all of them. Okay. But yeah, so I've upgraded that. I've put actually 2 sulfur dust processings here. You've got this one up here and this one down here. But yeah, this side produces sulfuric acid into a quantum entangloper. And it's currently inputting on channel or frequency sulfur. So that's the sulfuric acid side. Then of course hydrogen chloride's over here. I've also have 4 chemical infusers for hydrogen chloride and 4 for sulfuric acid as well. So with that in mind, we need to figure out how we want to do this system. Because one of the things with duplicating ores, or basically Mekanisms duplication of ores, is you have a specific stipulation, right? So if we actually look at raw osmium, right? And we click on this, and you can see the chemical injection chamber. The chemical injection chamber is kind of the starting point. Well, actually, it's this. This is the starting point for the final tier of ore duplication. This is just one of the tiers. But you can see that these do have things in common, where it requires 3, right? 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. And if you run into the issue of not having 3, you can't do anything, right? So the biggest thing with this is if you don't have 3, you can't make any dirty osmium slurry or dirty uranium slurry or anything of that nature. So you run into that issue where if you don't have 3, it bricks the entire system, okay? And I don't really know a way to prevent that, because I believe the inventory checker from Refined Storage, or not Refined Storage, RF Tools, so the inventory checker, I believe that this would be too delayed to actually give us a valid response. So if we actually go here, we can actually test this, right? So we get a drawer, and let's say we do have 3 osmium, okay? And we'll grab an actual enrichment chamber for this, right? So we'll take 4, enrich. I don't think I have one, but we can actually just make one real quick, right? And let's actually grab the functional storage, redstone upgrade. I believe this is what we want. Alrighty. So if I put this here, nope, not there. Okay. And I say, hey, I need to have an amount of 3. Okay. For raw osmium. And I'm going to throw that in here. Grab our configuration tool. And if I pull this out, I guess we really don't need a redstone upgrade. We probably could do this with a redstone upgrade, but it might just be more complicated. So let's hold off on that. Let's actually grab some redstone. Right? So if we've got a pipe, so at pipes, let's go for an ultimate upgrade. And we've got item pipes on me. So we'll throw this down. We'll do disable this side, enable this side, throw this in here, and say on wind powered. Okay. We click this off. Yeah, see how now we only have 4? So there's the issue. There is a delay with the inventory checker. It allows for 4 items to be passed. It also might be the speed of this. So, I mean, we could test and see, hey, what happens if I grab an advanced, right? So let's take this. Let's disable this side for a second. Let's do this on when powered. Let's see. All right, toss this in here, and we still have 4. So inventory checkers are not going to work, right? And I'm not 100% sure if a redstone upgrade would help us in this situation, because I'm pretty sure it'd have to be quite a long distance. Unless we can figure out something with laser IO. Okay, so that just changes the slot. Okay. So let's see, we have 4 items in here. How do we do this? Or do we need a comparator? Oh, we might need a comparator. So comparator. I'm not sure. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe it's because I do not have enough items in here. So if we got an iron downgrade, I'm curious. I'm not seeing anything happening. Okay. So that looks like it's out of the options. Maybe I'm just not understanding how that one works. And see, this is the issue. And I could do multiple systems, but the problem is as of right now, we do not have enough power to run all of these systems. And in doing so and trying so, we would absolutely just run out of power, right? And that's kind of the goal, is to get to the point where we can do that. So it's kind of not a future-proof system. It needs to just work for now. And I don't think we have like a sensor. I mean, we have pneumatic crafts sensor type of thing, like the universal sensor. I don't think we have anything else. If I can type there. We got inventory management from advanced peripherals, inventory reader. I mean, we could use integrated dynamics. That requires getting into a whole nother mod. Inventory cable. I was really hoping that this would work, but I think it is just, it's too delayed. It's not instant enough to actually turn this off, right? So, alrighty, so I've quickly went ahead and crafted the rest of the items off camera, but we're actually going to get started. I think we'll place this actually right here, okay? So chemical crystallizer is not the first item. It's actually this. The chemical dissolution chamber. So the chemical dissolution chamber requires a fluid, right? So we look in here, we need sulfuric acid for this. And we actually have our quantum entangloporter thing. So we can set this to sulfur, and at the bottom, we can say gases, we can say output, and here we can clear this and we can say and gases input. right? I believe it doesn't seem to be working. So let's go here, auto eject on. There we go. And over here, what we'll do is we will say insert item. Okay. And this actually should be having this filter. Okay. Here's the problem, I think. So let's actually grab a chest. Let's go for a diamond chest. And I'm actually just going to make a diamond chest. I'm not going to worry about anything else. No stack upgrades, no nothing. This should just fill. That's kind of what I want. Okay, so at laser. Item card. We just want strictly insert. That's it. Okay. Well, actually, we want to probably have a filter on this. So let me make that filter, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I have insert of all of these different types of chunks, right? These raw materials. So now what I want to do is take this laser node, do extract. This laser node is actually set to exact 3 every 1 tick. So we'll do extract here. Actually, no, we can actually just straight up put this. Okay. So we'll do extract, and we'll grab another laser node, which is fine. And we'll do this here. And on the right side, we'll want items input. Alrighty. And we'll then grab our laser wrench, which should be in my bag. So we'll just do this, this. And of course, we're out of power. But you can see that this is actually 63 and not 64, which is actually interesting. But I believe... Let's see. So... yeah, 63 is actually divisible by 3, of course, right? So I just wanted to make sure I wasn't mathing wrong. But yeah, 63 is divided by 3 is equivalent to an actual whole number rather than a fraction or a mixed fraction, whatever. So 63 proper. Okay, cool. Now what we need to do is actually get power to this. So we're just going to drop our flux point down here. And we also can actually grab some gas upgrades for this. So at Mech, some gas upgrades, which I made a long while ago now. And this will make it actually a little bit more efficient with the sulfuric acid, because we don't really have too much sulfuric acid as of current, so gotta be sparing with this. And you can see that we're cruising, right? This is definitely not gonna be fast by any means. It is going to be slow as can be, because it is, you know, doing a very important job. So then we'll grab the chemical washer, which is going to need a universal pipe here, chemical washer, and we'll say up here, since this is a slurry, we need to actually go into the slurry tab, which is right here, so slurries, and we'll say output in the front. Okay, we've got that in here. We need to now grab a sink, which actually I think I have one in this bag here. Yes. For some reason, my mouse is currently gone, but that's okay. So we'll do fluids, input. We cannot extract from this. I believe there's like a fluid hopper. Do we have anything like that? Like, I'm just curious. Can we experiment with a fluid hopper? Oh, we've got like the cyclic one. Okay, so let's just hop, skip, and jump away from that one and just go with the fluid pipe. Right, so we'll do fluid pipe, sink. Let's disconnect this, connect to this. And of course, we are washing that fluid. Awesome. All right, so we can do speed upgrades and all of that in here as well. So let's go at mech. Also, I think the volume, by the way, If you guys can never hear whenever I'm talking about certain things, it's probably for the best. I do need to, you know, alter the game volume every once in a while. But I think for right now, since I'm messing with all these machines, keeping it low is probably the best idea. You can see how slow this is actually going, so let's throw some speed. Let's throw some energy. Then we'll grab some more energy here. There we go. And now we need to move on to the next part. So let's get rid of this, get rid of this. So chemical crystallizer, right? So this thing right here. So we're going to throw this down here. Of course, we need to run a pipe. And the chemical crystallizer. So this is still a slurry, I believe, right? So slurry, go into slurries, output, front. Okay, perfect. And of course, we'll want to grab some upgrades for this bad boy. And we're crystallizing. All right. So now what we should be able to do is an injecting factory, which I believe this is the one that needs the hydrogen chloride. I accidentally just took that out. All right. So we'll do auto sort. Items, clear, output in the front, eject on, clear here, so this, and then input, and then we'll take our hydrogen chloride, which is chlor, whatever, and we'll say gases, output on the bottom. And then gases input. So why are you not outputting? Eject. There we go. All right, so now this is running. Of course, we can grab some more upgrades. And I believe the gas upgrade will fit in here as well, so that's good. And we'll throw the speed upgrade in here, and we're making lead shards. So lead shards can be made into clumps with the purification chamber. So of course, we need to grab another pipe and grab our purifying factory. We'll throw that down here. We'll go here, and we will say eject output in the front. And then here, input in the back, smart sort, and of course, we'll just output in the front with eject on. And what does this need to actually operate? So this actually needs oxygen, which funny enough, I don't have another quantum entangle porter thing set up. So let me get that and I'll be right back. Alrighty. So now what we can do is drop this here, set it on the aux frequency, say gases, auto eject on the bottom, right? And that'll be oxygen. Of course, we will then want to grab a mechanism upgrade. We have some gas upgrades, so let's just toss that bad boy in there. And how are we doing? What's happening? All right, so we've got empty, slurry. So output, slurries, input. Okay, so for some reason that got swapped around. And of course we'll do input there. And of course this is taking a second. And we're making crystals, we're making lead shards. So now the clumps, which the clumps need to go through a crusher, I believe. And then dirty then becomes enrichment. Yeah, okay, so we'll then throw this down. Crushing factory. We'll want to input out of the back, output the front, auto sort's already on. And of course, we want to grab some more mechanism upgrades. So let's just do upgrade. Let's see. So let's go for this. Let's just go for like 64. And let's go for 64 minus 2, just so we can actually get rid of those 2 as well. Okay, I think everything should have a speed upgrade in it. So we're kind of just waiting on the energy upgrades. I think everything has now as well, so that's good. Alrighty, so Now we've got the ultimate crushing factory. Everything's got dirty lead. All right, so let's go for ultimate smelting factory. And of course, we'll want to input out of the back. And then output front. So let's go output, auto eject. Why are you not pushing? It's because you don't need a smelting factory, you need an enriching factory. And let's clear that. Input, output, auto sort. Both upgrades. And universal cable smelting factory. And then of course we want to output, auto eject, auto sort. And let's grab some more upgrades here. Okay. And there's our lead. Then we can grab an ender chest of the white variety. Set this here. Don't know why there's potions in here. That's all right. And everything is being pushed. We are processing ores. I think what I want to do for right now is actually take this out and say everything but uranium. I want to keep the uranium in there. We'll let this process. This is going to take quite a while to get anywhere. But we are, you know, essentially doing a lot with the ores now. So basically the lead chunk, let's see if we can understand this. So lead chunk with 100 millibuckets of sulfuric acid. So 3 lead chunks becomes 2,000 millibuckets of dirty lead slurry. Dirty lead slurry, 1 millibucket equals 1 millibucket of clean. So you're still at 2,000. 2,000 divided by 200, which is 10, gives you, right? 2,200, 10. Let me make sure I'm right about this. So yeah, 10 lead crystals. 10 lead crystals then become lead shards. Okay, so basically, yeah, you're getting 10. If that's right. 10 per 3. So I don't know if that's really considered duplicating. Let's see. So 10, 3. You're like tripling it, kind of. A little bit more than tripling it, I guess, at the end of the day. Just a smidgen more, right? Because you get 9 ingots. Well, so 9 ingots would be 3 per clump or per chunk. But since you're getting 10, you're getting a little bit extra. So you're kind of you're not quadrupling it, you're tripling it in a sense, right? So that, just keep that in mind. This is only tripling the ore, not really too much. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is doing more, but I think it is just tripling it, which I mean still is not a bad deal at all. All right. So I'm going to let this go, and I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here. Also, I really quickly wanted to look at this. Diamonds, 18,000. Lapis, 52,000. Sulfur, 68.9 thousand. So yeah, we're doing pretty good in the department of ores. This system has completely emptied all these drawers. I also threw coal in here, which we really don't need, but you know, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I'm really enjoying all of the shenanigans we're getting into, but next episode, we are actually going to get into extreme reactors, because I ran into a power problem during this whole system, which I knew I was going to run into, and nether star generators aren't cutting it, because I've kind of hit the limit with the amount of wither spawners and killers I've made. And yeah, I have, let's see, 512 nether star generators, and they aren't getting enough nether stars to actually matter. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.